What's the best Margot Robbie film, I hear you say? No, the answer isn't Neighbours, because that's not a film. It was the Australian soap that made her famous, and she left in 2011. But in the ensuing decade, she has put in some amazing performances across a huge variety of different films. But what was the best, and what is the best Margot Robbie movie? Well, it's time for us to rank them and to decide. Hey there, Tim from Screen OD here. I hope you're having a good day. Thanks so much for tuning in. We appreciate everyone who watches the channel here on Screen OD. Now, Margot Robbie has had a phenomenal rise to fame in Hollywood from her Australian roots. But what's the best movie? Well, we're going to count them down, and I think you're going to enjoy this video if you enjoy the works of Margot Robbie. Now, just a reminder, if you love TV and movies, why not subscribe to the channel and you get all the best content direct to your feed. And if you like the video, just hit that like button and more people will get to see this kind of content across the web. Right, let's start our list at the beginning, which is often the best place to start a list, with a film that stars both Margot Robbie and Will Smith. It's Focus. In this glitzy and glossy film, Robbie takes on the role of Jess Barrett, a grifter who meets her match when she comes up against the seasoned con artist of Nicky Spurgeon, played by Will Smith. Nicky agrees to teach Jess the tricks of his trade, and in doing so, the pair eventually become romantically involved. However, when Nicky breaks things off, the story takes another turn 3 years later when the pair meet up and the dynamics have changed once again. At number 6, we have a fantastic film with an excellent performance from Margot Robbie and a really, truly brilliant cast working around her. It's Bombshell. This powerful 2019 film tells the story of 3 women who risk everything at Fox News to out the then CEO Roger Ailes for sexual harassment. Robbie plays Kayla in the film, an intern who joins the network and is harassed by Ailes. Her brilliant performance in the film is matched by that of a very strong cast opposite Charlize Theron, who plays Megyn Kelly, and Nicole Kidman, who plays Gretchen Carlson. A great example of Robbie's range as an actor. This is a performance that all fans of her work should definitely see. A very different type of film at number 5, as things take a turn for the apocalyptic as we go to Zedd for Zachariah. This 2015 film is based on the posthumously published 1974 book of the same name by Robert C. O'Brien. Starring Robbie opposite Chiwetel Ejiofor and Chris Pine, this film sees Robbie play Anne Burden. She has been living a life away from most of modern society, but one day she is faced with the realization that she may be the only survivor of an apocalyptic incident that has wiped out civilization. However, when one day a stranger arrives in a radiation suit, she begins to form a bond with him that will make for a fascinating journey. Just before we move on to number 4, a reminder that if you enjoy what you see here on the channel, why not hit that subscribe button. Right, number 4 is a movie that comes from a very different genre. Once again, we're talking superheroes, and we are talking about an iconic role from comic books that Margot Robbie made her own. Yes, Robbie won an army of new fans after taking on the role of the iconic Harley Quinn in this superhero behemoth, a complex character who does things that no one is expecting. Robbie proved that she is an extremely versatile actor with a dazzling performance at the centre of this well-loved movie. It's not always easy to shine in a film with a real ensemble cast, in this case including Idris Elba, John Cena, Sylvester Stallone and Joel Kinnaman, to name but a few, but Robbie has no problems in a brilliant performance from start to finish. At number 3, we have one of my favourites on the list, and a film that has brilliant performances from everyone who is on the screen, but Robbie is certainly at the very heart of the action. We're talking about Martin Scorsese's The Wolf of Wall Street. Based on the life of Jordan Belfort, played by Leonardo DiCaprio, this Scorsese film tells the story of the rise and fall of a financial empire, with more than its fair share of lavish parties, sex, drugs and rock and roll along the way. Robbie plays Naomi, who falls for Jordan and marries him, only to end up being at the centre of a storm when things start to go wrong. A great performance in a film with many strong characters. This movie showed Robbie's ability to shine on the biggest movie stage. Well, you can't have a great movie list unless you have a Tarantino film in it. Well, unless the actor you're making the list about hasn't been in a Tarantino film. But luckily, Margot Robbie has, and this is a good one. It's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. This 2019 Tarantino comedy drama is, as you might expect from its director, a quirky and fascinating piece of cinema. Set in the late 1960s in, you guessed it, Hollywood, this movie has a variety of intertwined stories based around the dying days of what many describe as the golden age of Hollywood. Robbie plays Sharon Tate, a Hollywood star who was murdered in 1969, in an ensemble cast including Leonardo DiCaprio and Brad Pitt, to name but a few. Wow, we got there fast. We're at number 1 already. Doesn't time fly when you're having fun in the world of movies? Well, hopefully it has flown for you, because we are at number 1, and that means that we have to reveal the best Margot Robbie movie of all time. And of course there's more coming, but up until the point of recording, so don't go ringing me and saying Barbie's better when it comes out. Right, the best Margot Robbie movie is I, Tonya. Robbie was nominated for an Oscar for her performance in this 2017 biographical film that charts the story of Tonya Harding, a figure skater. The dark comedy focuses on the upbringing and ascent to success of Harding and the attack on her skating rival Nancy Kerrigan in 1994, inviting the audience to pass judgment on what they thought really happened. With Robbie in the lead role, this critically acclaimed film also has excellent turns in it from Sebastian Stan and Alison Janney, who went on to win an Oscar for Best Supporting Actress. Okay, so that's it. That's the best Margot Robbie movies, ranked all the way down to number 1 with I, Tonya there winning the prize. But what is your favourite Margot Robbie movie? Is there anything missing from this list that we should have included? Leave in the comments below your thoughts and we can discuss it as a Screen OD community. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed what you saw, please consider subscribing to the channel, liking the video and telling your friends. But until next time, we'll see ya.